Hey polish fans, it's Caroline again and welcome to another video here at Wild Moon Lacquer. In today's video we are doing part 2 of my summer nail polish rack. This is part of a big collaboration here on YouTube, so make sure to check out the links down below for the other videos. And if you're coming from one of those channels, hello, my name is Caroline and I am a nail polish addict. So welcome to the fun and let's dig right in because I have a lot of nail polishes here to talk about. I think I've got 33 nail polishes plus 10 toppers, and we're going to play with those over these colors here after we talk about the nail polishes. So we've got a lot to go over. I've even got some fun thermals to play around with, so let's just jump right in. The first one was sort of a last minute addition. This one is from Celestial and it is called Snow Unicorn. I pulled this one out because it is a linear holographic. It is almost white. It is a very, very light color, but it does have that linear holographic pigment in it. And I thought that this time of year would be the time of year that this would look best on the nails. You would see all of that holographic flare the best. So I wanted to pull this out and play with it because I have not worn it yet. This is what it looks like on the nail with 3 coats. It did take 3 coats to become mostly opaque, but as you can see, hopefully, that flare on there is really prominent. There we go. Now you can see all of that beautiful linear holographic on there. It's very prominent, although like I said, it did take 3 coats to get that fully opaque. You could almost use it as a topper, except because it is a slightly white base. You would be sort of dulling down the colors that you put it over, but it could make a really nice topper for like spring. But anyways, that was 3 coats of Snow Unicorn from Celestial. The next one is our first thermal. It is by Lucky 13 Lacquer and it is the Unicorn's Lilac Woods. Now, if you're looking at this color, you're probably like, Caroline, this is a summer rack. Why are you pulling out a very dark and moody blurple? Well, it's because of the color that it changes into. So here's what it looks like swatched. This was 2 coats and a glossy top coat, and here's what it turns into when it is warm. So it is a beautiful electric jade green, full of those beautiful flakies, and can you see that? It is a tri-thermal. So it also has a medium toned purple in there that is also pretty good for summer. Just a fun combination, and even if I end up being mostly warm all the time and I never see the darkest color, I would be fine with that. I'm really happy with this jade green that it turns into. It's very bright and colorful and very, very summery to me. Just a beautiful shade. So that was the beautiful tri-thermal from Lucky 13 Lacquer, the Unicorn's Lilac Wood. Next up is another hollow. I was really surprised that I hadn't pulled this out for my original summer rack, and this is from Cupcake Polish, and this is Very Good Looking. Now this is one of those classics that everybody loves. It is a beautiful deep fuchsia. Mine has definitely faded. I'm pretty sure the original color description is of a deep purple, but it is a beautiful color nonetheless. It has a lovely linear holographic, and this is what it looks like in 2 coats. Again, you can see that beautiful linear holographic. It's very flashy. Had to pull this one out to see it in the sunshine this season. So a beautiful and deep berry color. Really, really gorgeous. And definitely in this faded stage, it is perfect for summer. So that was just 2 coats of Cupcake Polish's Very Good Looking. And remember, if you order this from the maker's website, because I do believe it is still available, you're going to get a darker purple, but I still have that on my wish list. I just haven't gotten it yet. Up next is a beautiful green. Check this one out. This is such a beautiful, soft, like pastel neon. It is from Salon Perfect and it is called In Mint Condition. This is such a fun color. This is one of those bright but light tones that I am really excited to pull out this summer. It is a bit softer and lighter than the other shades that I've pulled out in my first video, so I definitely wanted to pull this one out. And this is another one of those that, since it is a neon, is going to dry to a sort of a sneaker finish. I just really like that on its own, so I'll probably be wearing it in a matte finish. I think I want to do some side-by-side comparisons of how it looks with the different matte coats that I have, because I want to try to match this specific finish as best I can, because I really like it's not like flat matte, it's sort of plasticky. if that makes sense. And I think I do have a plastic top coat from Sinful Colors that I might have to give that a try. It was suggested to put a normal top coat over these and then put a matte top coat over that. So I will definitely be giving that a go over this beautiful color here. And again, that one was from Salon Perfect in mint condition. Next up is one from Bee's Knees Lacquer. This was a favorite from last year, and this is for the koalas. This was a charity polish from either late 2019 or early 2020, and it was a stunning, stunning color. It was one that I bought mainly because it was a charity polish and it was a purple. I was sure I would love it. And then once I wore it, I loved it even more. This aqua shimmer that you're seeing in it shifts in person, so it is really beautiful, even more depth than I was expecting from it. I just thought it was a purple with a blue shimmer. See that pink flash popping up there? It is more prominent in person and it goes to orange, so it's a beautiful shifting shimmer, and this one did reach the top polishes of 2020. So this is what it looks like in 3 coats. I did go in for that 3rd coat just to make sure that I could get all of that shimmer on there, and it is a beautiful tone. It is definitely bright enough for summer, and then you've got that beautiful aqua shift that goes to that pink and gold. Very beautiful color, and like I said, it is one of my favorites. So that was Bee's Knees Lacquer for the koalas. Next up is one from Moonshine Manny. This one is called Blueberry Thrill. I recently hauled this one and I'm very excited to wear it. This is it in 3 coats. It is definitely more on the squishy side, so I may end up doing some sort of a blurring base coat under it, but it is a gorgeous shade, sort of a blurply blue, loaded with some glitter and lots of iridescent flakies in there. It's another beautiful color. Again, this lighting you can sort of see a bit more of that pink popping up. It is very prominent for sure, and such a gorgeous contrast to that blue base. So that was 3 coats of Blueberry Thrill from Moonshine Manny. Next up is, I believe, one of my first like true neons. This one came to me in a haul, and it is from Color Club. It is from their coated collection, and it is called One Step Modern Pink, and holy moly, this is bright. I'm pretty sure it is being completely blown out on my camera, but it is a bright, true neon pink, and it is a 1 coater. So on my little nail polish ring here, I've got it in 1 coat. That is more true to color. It is a vibrant pink, super bright, beautiful finish. Again, because it is the neon, it's drying to this plasticky finish, which I'm really enjoying. And it is, like I said, a 1 coater. You really can't get any better than that. I was really impressed with the formula and cannot wait to give that one a try. So that was Color Club's One Step Modern Pink. Next up is the only magnetic that I've managed to pull into my summer nail polish rack. Most of the other ones that I have are a bit too dark, although I suppose I could try to play around with them in another way, but I wanted to keep things a bit more on the bright side, and I am already sort of pulling some dusty-ish shades, so I didn't want to get too deep and vampy with my magnetics. But in any case, this one is DRK's Turquoise Attraction, and this one is a magnetic. So you're going to have a beautiful pull in sort of a bright aqua against a deeper aqua base, and then you've got all of those beautiful flakies. This one is on the sheer side. This is it in 3 coats. It is really beautiful. I would probably be wearing this over a similar base color, so I might put it over, ooh, you know what? Over this one from Orly could be really fun. This one is Plastic Jungle. It is similar enough that I think it would pull out the green tones of it, but you would definitely get that pop of the aqua off of this color. Or you could be a little extra and put it over a hollow, like this one from ILNP, which was Aerial View. Very matchy, and I would be curious to see if that hollow would come through at all, but that would give you at least an opaque base to put this magnetic over, or you could play around with it over a white or anything close to this in blue or green. But it's a lovely shade, and I'm very much feeling the flakies this season. As always, I think. I'm always a sucker for flakies, but that is the one and only magnetic that I've pulled for summer. And again, that one was DRK's Turquoise Attraction. Next up is, I think, one of my favorites that I've pulled from this video. This one is from Divine Lacquer, and this one is called Nightlights. Look at this beautiful color. This is it in 3 coats, and it is a gorgeous color. Very bright and glowy. That purple base stays bright even with that 3rd coat. You've got all the pop of the shifting shimmer in there, which is that bright pink. You've got the iridescence from all of those gorgeous flakies. It's a stunning, stunning color, and I would have added even more from that brand, except, well, as you can see, I already have way too many polishes for this second video. My nail polish rack is going to be overflowing, but I had to add this one because it was just such a beautiful glowy polish, and I thought it was just perfect for summer. So that was from Divine Lacquer, and that was Nightlights. Next up is one that I wore last year. This is Glisten and Glow, and it is Baby Shark, and this is such a fun crelly. It is definitely a thicker formula, so you only need 2 coats. This is it in 2 coats with a glossy top coat. I would say I probably could have used a glitter eating top coat on this one to help smooth out the formula, but it is a gorgeous bright blue color. It reminds me of like a pool with toys. It's just really, really, really fun. So you've got all of those beautiful neon glitters in there in a couple of different sizes, pinks, greens, oranges, and purples. Really fun. That was Glisten and Glow's Baby Shark. Next up is one of my all-time faves. I had to add this to my summer rack. It had kind of gone on and off because I was not too sure how this would fit into the summer theme, because it is a bit on the darker side for a summer purple, but I had to add it in the end because it is one of my favorites and I'm really looking forward to wearing it. And this is Vapid's Disambiguation. It is a favorite of mine, and I recently got a backup bottle of it, so I don't have to hoard it anymore. This one is, like I've said a million times already, it is one of my all-time favorite colors. I am a total sucker for this deep grapey shade of purple with that beautiful aqua blue shift in it. It is stunning. And then, because it is a thermal, when you warm it up, it changes to a beautiful aqua green to sort of match the shifting shimmer in there. Really beautiful, and like I said, one of my all-time favorites. Really cannot wait to wear that one this summer. So that was Vapid's Disambiguation. Up next, we've got one that I really wanted to add from Emily DeMolly, and this is Out Cold. This is one that I wore early last year, and I really wanted to wear it again. It is a beautiful, bright, but deep blue in a metallic flaky. It is a fun color, very bright against the nails. I don't think I added a top coat to this. I'm pretty sure I came back and topped everything else and I forgot to top coat this one. But look at that, even without a top coat, it glows. It is a beautiful color, very vibrant for summer. Again, one that reminds me of the beach. I'm being very drawn to these deep but bright blues this summer. So really excited to wear that one again. And again, that one was Emily DeMolly's Out Cold. Next, we've got one from Color Club, and this one is a scented jelly. This one is called Be Mine, and this is another one that I got in a D-stash. I don't even think I've posted that haul yet, but I got a lot of colors in there that I wanted to add to my summer rack, and this was one of them. And look at how this turns out. It is so gorgeous. So you've got this beautiful jelly base. This is it in, I think I left that one in 2 coats because it is a beautiful jelly formula. So you're going to get that nice glossy sheen. It is going to be juicy and squishy. You can put glitter in between and do a pond mani or a jelly sandwich with this. So it's a beautiful, beautiful tone, and really cannot wait to play around with that some more. I will say, if you don't like scented nail polishes, I probably would avoid this one. It is definitely rose scented, and rose isn't my favorite scent. So it is a bit more potent than I would prefer it to be, but in any case, the color's definitely one that I'm excited to try. So that was Be Mine from Color Club. Next up is another one of the thermals. This is from Lynn B Designs, and this is called Flaming Zombie. Now this is a little bit more of a subtle thermal. It is a green to green, but check out all of these beautiful flakies in there. So this is another bright sort of slime green for summer, and this is how it changes when you warm it up. I'm gonna get the bowl right under here because it is, like I said, very subtle. Here we go. So this is what it looks like when it's cold, and that's what it turns into when it is warm. So you've got a sort of a deeper but bright jade green that turns to an electric yellow green. So really fun color there. I like both shades of green. You'll hear me say time and time again lately that I really am loving these electric greens. It was sort of a surprise from last year that I liked this color on because it was very much outside my wheelhouse. So when I got this color from Linby Designs in a D-stash, I was really excited to try that out. So that was Linby Designs Flaming Zombie. Next up is one from Cadillacquer. I'm really excited to wear this one. This is called Milky Way. Now my bottle has a little bit of ugly bottle syndrome going on. Some of the white pigment has settled to the sides of the bottle, but it is a gorgeous shade of purple, and as you can see, it's got some matte blue glitters in there, some iridescent flakies, and it is stunning. Now it is one of the lighter shades, but I think it is bright enough of a purple that it'll look really nice in the summertime as well as the springtime. And if I had remembered that I had this in the spring, I would have put it in my spring rack, but I'm only just now unburying a lot of my nail polishes. I finally have a setup going, so I'm excited to share that with you guys as well. But this was one of the beauties that I dug out from my pile of nail polish, and I'm excited to add this to my summer rack, and that was Milky Way from Cadillacquer. Up next is one from Bee's Knees Lacquer. This is Hope Strengthens, Fear Kills, and I got this from Girly Bits in Canada. This was an Oops color, and it sold out very, very quickly on the US site, so I was ecstatic to find it on the Girly Bits website, which is an e-tailer for Bee's Knees Lacquer, so I was thrilled to grab this one along with some other nail polish from Girly Bits. And this is what this one looks like in 3 coats. It is another one of the squishier formulas, so you will want to either be okay with having a visible nail line or possibly put a blurring base coat underneath it. But it is a gorgeous color, and look at that pink flash in it. Really stunning. Another one that sort of reminds me of the beach or a tropical getaway. It's just absolutely gorgeous. So that was 3 coats from Bee's Knees Lacquer. Hope Strengthens, Fear Kills. Next up is one from Lucky 13, and this one is called Mother Earth Knows Best, and this is another flaky balm. It is in a beautiful blue color, and this one has a very thick formula for being a jelly flaky balm. This is it in just 2 coats. It's really all you need. I was really surprised with it when I wore it last year with how quickly it got opaque, but it is a gorgeous color, and even with just the 2 coats, you definitely get plenty of those gorgeous, gorgeous flakies. So that was just 2 coats of Mother Earth Knows Best from Lucky 13 Lacquer. Up next is another favorite. This is from Inspirations, and this one is called Luke 2343. I think this was a 2019 purchase. It came from the Maker's Dozen, and I'm not actually sure if the Maker's Dozen is still around, and I know Inspirations is no longer making polish, but this is one of my favorite colors, and it may surprise you that it's a pink, because you'll still hear me say that pinks are not exactly my favorite, but colors like this prove me wrong. Now this is a beautiful, lovely shade of almost a cool toned pink, and look at that blue flash in there. She also has some beautiful fuchsia glitters in here to add another layer of dimension to this gorgeous color, and this is what this looks like. I don't remember if this was 2 or 3 coats. I did swatch this rather a long time ago. Maybe that'll help that blue flash come out, but it is an absolutely gorgeous color and one that I definitely want to wear this summer. And again, that one was Inspirations, Luke 2343, another favorite. Up next is another new one that I got from Color Club in a D-stash. This one is called Shady Lady, and while it was supposed to be a thermal, I do believe the thermal pigmentation in here is dying, but look at that pink. Just to do a side-by-side comparison of the one coater, this one here, so very much a different color. The one coat Modern Pink, I think was what it was called, is a lot lighter in tone, where this one is almost like a deep Barbie pink, but really fun, very bright, and a one coater. This really surprised me. I was not expecting it to be a one coater. If you have longer nails, you might want to do a second coat, but I really didn't see the need to come back with a second coat. And like I said, I haven't gotten the thermal pigmentation on this to work. I can get it to darken up a bit. It's not very noticeable even in person, but it definitely does sort of make it even more cool tone, and you can tell it originally did go to this darker purple color, but like I said, I'm in it basically for the pink, so I wanted another bright, beautiful pink. I'm pretty sure this is going to have to go on my toes here very, very soon. So that was Color Club's Shady Lady. Up next is a beautiful flaky bomb from KB Shimmer. This one is called Soul Wet, and it came from Polish Pickup. Look at this gorgeous color. It is a stunning lilac shade full of these iridescent flakies and full of hollow. So this one definitely needed 3 coats, but look at the payoff. Such a stunning color. I really can't wait to see this in the sun as well. I think you're going to get a beautiful flame from all of that holographic goodness. There we go. So pretty. Another beautiful color that I thought would be stunning in the sunshine. So that was 3 coats of KB Shimmer's Soul Wet. And up next, you guys, is another all-time favorite. This is from Polished for Days, and this is Kiki, Do You Love Me? And it is from Polish Pickup. And if you guys missed it the first time, it's finally coming back. Now, I am getting a backup because, well, I would have gotten a backup in any case. However, the maker has said that the pigment that was originally used in this polish has changed, so it is going to be a larger particle this time around for the Polish Pickup Rewind happening in July of this year, 2021. So if you missed it the first time, or if you have been wanting a backup bottle here for a while, now is your chance. I have it on my must-have wish list, and I'm really excited about it. But in any case, this is Kiki Do You Love Me, and it is gorgeous. If you are a blurple lover or a blue lover, you will absolutely want this. It is a must-have. It is a deep blurple. You've got this sort of a multi-chrome shift going on, so you've got a little bit of pink on the edge, you've got a dark blue, and then you've got that bright pop of aqua and a mid-tone blue. It's just gorgeous. This was one of those colors that was sort of a last-minute addition when I did buy it originally. I initially discovered it when I was watching Dell over at Fat Cat Polished. I don't think she has a channel anymore, but I hadn't really decided I was going to get it until I saw her swatch it, and I was like, oh, that is gorgeous. So I got it, and then I got it home, and I was like, just sort of had it sitting around for a while, but when I finally put it on, I couldn't stop staring at my nails. I kept wandering around watching it shift in all of these different lightings. It was so fun. So I'm really excited that it's finally coming back. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous color. Can I say that enough? In any case, that beauty was Polished for Days. Kiki, Do You Love Me? Up next is another sort of palette cleanser for the season, and look at the hollow go on that one. This is from A. England, and this is the Heart Desires. I am always impressed with the formulas on my A. Englands, especially their holographics, and just look at that go. I haven't even shut off my direct lighting over there in the corner, and it is just flaming away on the nails and freaking my camera out. Look at that. Stunning color. This is one of my very few silver linear holographics, but I thought that summer would be a really good time to try this out. So it's a gorgeous color, and just look at that linear flame. Really, really beautiful. So most of the holographics that I have are in a sort of a tinted base at least, and this one, just to compare to the Color Club that I had in my first video, you can sort of see possibly the fact that the one from Color Club has that sort of a pinky purple glow to it by comparison. You can sort of see that coming across on the face of the bottle and the side there. So I will have 2 linear holographics to be trying this summer, and I'm really excited about that. So that was A. England's The Heart Desires. And then next I've added a red. Who am I even? If you've been around for my channel, you'll know that red is another one of those colors that I am often saying it's just not a very me type color. But the reason I ended up adding this is I was online looking at swatch pictures, and I saw this mattified, not this particular one, but this type of a jelly. So look at those flakies. So it was a very similar type of polish, a brighter red jelly base loaded with flakies, and it had a matte top coat, and I thought it was just such a fun idea for summer. So I grabbed this out of my collection and added it to my rack, and I'm really excited to try this with a matte top coat. Look at also the blue to sort of blurple shimmer that it's got going on. Really beautiful. I bought the entire collection of this and I am ashamed to say I have not worn any of them, but we're going to change that this year. I'm really excited to wear this one, and that was Ember of Glass. I didn't even say that, but this is Ember of Glass from a Great Lakes Lacquer. Up next is one from Moonshine Manny. This one is called Be Excellent to Each Other, another one from Polish Pickup Rewind. And this is a beautiful sort of periwinkle blue, another one loaded with these flakies. And this is what this looks like. I believe I did this one in 3 coats as well. It is a lovely cornflower blue sort of periwinkle shade, and I love the scattered hollow in there as well. It's a really beautiful shade. It is a bit on the dusty sort of side as far as like neons go, but when you do compare it to a true light pastel from spring, I think this one has enough saturated color and of course the bling from all of those flakies that I think it pulls it nicely into summer. So I'm really excited to try that one. And that again was Be Excellent to Each Other from Moonshine Manny. And up next is another palette cleanser. I wanted to try to get at least another one of these. In fact, I wanted to go through more of my white nail polishes, but I couldn't find them. It's from Polish and it is called White Hot. And this one I thought would be really fun for the summer because can you see the flakies in here? It's beautiful. And this is what this looks like in 3 coats. I will say I think that the 3rd coat really is necessary. It helps add a lot of the flakies in there, and that 3rd coat also helps make it opaque. So I would say for myself, I'm definitely going with 3 coats when I wear this, but it's a beautiful palette cleanser and a lovely shade of white. And in person, I'm definitely seeing the flakies. I'm not sure if on camera they're coming across very well at all, but that I thought was a beautiful one to add to summer. And that was from Polish White Hot. Up next is another one from Moonshine Manny. This one is a Caribbean Mystery, and this is another beautiful shade of purple. This one is in just 2 coats, and look at those beautiful flakies. This one has a mix of iridescent flakies and multichrome flakies, and it is a beautiful, bright, slightly dusty, but only slightly dusty tone of purple. It's a really beautiful shade and another one that I am excited to wear for summer. So that was from Moonshine Manny, a Caribbean Mystery. Next up is another one that might be sort of a surprise for summer. This one is from Enchanted and it's called Candied Opal. But look at this color. All of that beautiful iridescent glitter in here, as well as the holographic, absolutely stunning. This is a bit more of a dark and saturated color for summer, but as you can see, once you get it on the nail, it's a bit more of a berry tone, and I thought that that would be beautiful for summer. It is so bright, and all of those iridescent glitters are of course gorgeous. And again, that one was Enchanted Polish Candied Opal. Up next is another one from Salon Perfect in the Neon Pop collection, and this is called Frolic With Me. And this is a beautiful, like denim blue neon, and I really again love the finish that it dries to. I will be of course adding a top coat and then a matte top coat on top of that to seal it in, but it's a gorgeous shade of bright, fun blue for summer. And another one that I'm really excited to wear. That was from Salon Perfect, and that was Frolic With Me. Up next, we're going back to the Flaky Bombs. This time it's from J. Rain, and this is What a Feeling, another one from Polish Pickup. And look at this beautiful grape slushy mix of a jelly with flakies. It is so gorgeous. In person, I can see pinks and reds and greens and golds, and you've got a shift in what I believe is a shimmer in there as well. I think on camera you're seeing mostly the bright pinks against that rich purple, but it is a gorgeous shade and definitely nice and bright for summer. So I'm really excited to try this one out. I don't remember if this is one that has original UP or UP Aurora sister pigment in it, but a lot of her polishes have that type of shift in it. So you've got the red to green, and I don't remember if this is one of them, but in any case, it is a gorgeous shade, and that was from J. Rain, and that is What a Feeling. Up next is another one from Emily Damali, and this one is called Begin at the End. This is another new to my collection and one that I'm really excited to try this summer. So this one I just did in 2 coats because I was really happy with the jelly the squishy factor that it had. You definitely could get more opacity with a third coat, but like I said, I liked how it looked at 2 coats. And look at that beautiful shift in it. You've got a nice green glow. I think on camera you might be seeing a little bit more pink and gold, but it is absolutely lovely. And another really fun one, because of that beautiful squishy base, you could play around with it as a topper over a lot of different colors. So that was Emily Damali, Begin at the End. Up next is one from Baroness X, and this is called Space Cat. This is a mini bottle from them, and as you can see, you do get a lot in here, but I've sort of been hoarding this because I love it so much. It is such a gorgeous color, and this one, I actually want to try some as a topper, but this is what it looks like in 2 coats. Look at that beautiful green glow. It is a nice cool toned pink, loaded with that green shimmer, and it's got these metallic silver flakes in it. Really beautiful shade. Another one that I'm very excited to try this summer, and I want to be trying this as a topper as well. So I'm not sure what color I might wear it over, but I'm thinking one of the blues could be really, really fun. So that was by Baroness X, and that was Space Cat. Next, we're going for the last thermal of the bunch. This is from Heather's Hues, and it is Piece of Cake. And this is a beautiful sort of muted grapey purple. And then when you heat it up is a beautiful bright green turquoise. Such a gorgeous and fun summer shade, and one that I'm really excited to wear. So this is again what it looks like once it's all cold. You got a beautiful purple loaded with these sort of ghost flakes and iridescent flakies. And then for halfsies, you've got that beautiful aqua turquoise. Really fun. So that was Heather's Hues, Piece of Cake. And then last but not least, certainly not least, is one that I had to add to my summer rack. This is another from Emily Damali, and it is Half Orange. This was all the craze when it first got released. It is such a popular color, and it is gorgeous for summer, and I don't know why I haven't worn it yet. But look at this. It is a bright purple loaded with these pink flakies. It is gorgeous. So in different lightings, as you can see, you're going to see either more of that pink from the flakies or more of that deep but bright purple base, and those flakies are going to shift to orange as well. You've got a little pop of electric green there as well. It is stunning and such a beautiful one for summer. I'm really looking forward to wearing this. In fact, this one might have to make it to the top of my short list for ones to wear sooner rather than later, but that was Emily Damali's Half Orange. So that's what we had as far as main nail polish colors. Here's just a recap of the 2 nail polish rings that we had for parts 1 and part 2. So now we're going to play around with some toppers, and I don't know if anyone caught it, but I will say we're ignoring this color. I originally swatched it. It's something mango from Sally Hansen, and it was a bit too dark for summer, so I skipped that one out of my rack. But we're going to see what some of these colors, these toppers, look like over the colors that I've pulled. And the first color is from Cuticula, and this is Candy Crush. Now this one I thought would be a really fun topper for summer because it is a bunch of primary shards of these metallic holographic flakies. Really fun mix. So let's see what this looks like. Let's try it over one of the greens. I think I'm going to try it over the LA Girl. Ooh, yeah, very fun. So I may have to play around with getting a bit more on my brush next time, but that gives you a bit of an idea of all of the different primary colors that you're going to be seeing, and they're all in that sort of holographic finish. Really fun. I think this could look very nice over pinks as well. So I'm excited to play around with that this summer. Again, that one was from Cuticula, and that was 1 coat of Candy Crush over LA Girl Flex. The next topper is from Funky Fingers, and this one is called Saved by the Glitter, and this is one that I'm really excited to play around with as well. I know last summer I had a whole bunch of these Funky Finger glitter mixes in my summer rack, and I don't think I wore a single one. Last summer though, I definitely was a bit overwhelmed by all of the choices, not just in my rack, but the colors in general were all very much outside my wheelhouse. I've now had a year to sort of ease into it and get used to it and get excited about the colors, if that makes sense. But this one is a fun mix of these aqua blues, white matte glitters, and hot pink matte glitters. So let's give this one a try over. I think we're going to try this over this neon green. So this was the one from Salon Perfect. I think this way you could see all of the different colors that we have going on. And I like it. This is a fun combination. But I'm liking the bright pink and the white and the blue against this light green. That is fun. This is definitely a combination that I really like. You can see each and every color over this beautiful green. Makes sort of a nice speckled look to the nail. That is going to be fun over over a lot of different colors. I would try it over hot pink, but I am a little worried that those pink glitters are going to sort of disappear over a color like that. But you could also try it over some purples. I'm not sure how it would look over oranges, but it could be sort of fun. So that was just one coat of Funky Fingers, saved by the glitter, over the Salon Perfect in mint condition. And the next one is this one by Sinful Colors. This one is called Green Ocean, and I pulled this very specifically for these type of flakies that are in here, these blue glow flakies that it has. I was watching Restored by Polish, and the green nail polish that she was wearing had this sort of an iridescent blue glow to it. And I really wanted to add that to some of my summer nail polishes. I think I would like to actually add this to the one from Orly, which is Neon Paradise, but I've already swatched a topper over that one. So I think we're going to try this over the one from Never Enough from my first video. And that is this beautiful sort of almost bright slime green here. Oh yeah, that is beautiful. Ooh, I like this. Now this is going to look good over a lot of different colors, but this is definitely the look that I had in mind. So I might have to remember this combination and come back and wear this particular mix. You can see all of those beautiful blue flakies popping quite nicely against that green base. Really like that. Can also see a little bit of that pink popping up in those flakies as well. And then over my original swatch, you can see it over a half natural nail and half with a black undie, and it is a beautiful pop of blue against both. Now it definitely shows up against the darker tones, but you can still see a little bit of that beautiful blue ghost flaky pop up against that as well. So I'm really excited to play around with this over a lot of different colors. I want to try this over pink as well, but we still have a lot more toppers to go over. So let's move on to the next one, and that is by Chaotic Glitz, and this one is Dazzling Topaz. Now this is one that has a lot of beautiful iridescent glitters in it, and it is in sort of this sunset peach color. So I'm really excited to see how this one is going to look. Here's what it looks like on its own. I don't remember how many coats I used to build this one up, but it's another one that I think I've failed to put a top coat over. But let's go ahead and try this over. I think we're going to try this over the orange from my first video, and that one is this one here by China Glaze. I think that was Flip Flop Fantasy. This is definitely one that I would wear as a combination. I love the iridescence against that color. That's beautiful. Not sure if that iridescence is coming across very well at all, but it is a lovely shade in person. And again, this is another one of those shades that in shade is a lot more close to what it is in person. The normal lights just completely blow it out, but it is a gorgeous color. And I think I want to try that over green as well. So we're going to try it over this green here, which is from Cupcake Polish. This one is Game of Cones. I want to see what it's going to look like over that one as well. That works beautifully. So of course with these iridescent glitters, they're going to look good over every single color. I think I am going to do one more and do it over this color as well, but then I'm going to have to move on. But that is a beautiful combination as well. I'm really liking the aquas that is sort of getting pulled out from those glitters. So beautiful combination there. And like I said, we're going to do one more over the hollow that is right next to that. And that I believe is Medal of Honor from Color Club. Actually, I'm kind of surprised you don't really see them that much against this. Interesting. So you only sort of see it at certain angles. You see that? very interesting. I do think that in the sunshine, this is going to add a very beautiful depth to it, but for some reason in indoor direct lighting, they're not making as much of an impact as I thought they would. There we go. Beautiful combination. A little bit more subtle than I was expecting, but a beautiful color nonetheless. So that was a Chaotic Glitz Dazzling Topaz. And then next is one from Elegy, and this one is called Reef Dancers, also from Polish Pickup. And this one I thought would be really fun to add to a summer rack because it's got dolphin glitters in it. And you've got these beautiful holographic glitters in a mix of colors and a blue shimmer. It's beautiful. I think we're going to try that over this one here, which is For the Koalas from Bee's Knees Lacquer. Alright, so I did have to go fishing to get that out, but there we go. We've got that beautiful little holographic dolphin glitter on there. And a lot of other glitter components going on as well. I think I did get a little bit too much on that coat, but there you go. That is over For the Koalas. There's that beautiful holographic dolphin. And all of those beautiful fun glitters. I think I see pink and blue and red and silver. Such a fun mix. So that was just one coat of Elegy's Reef Dancer. And then next is another topper that I pulled specifically for these blue glow flakies, and this one is from Glam Polish. I Will Keep These Lights Up Till the Day I Die. This is a gorgeous sort of a light green base loaded with a bunch of iridescent flakies, and I want to say even like a white gold flaky. There's something else going on. See those? Those aren't just your typical flakies. I want to say that's like real gold flake or something. It's very unique. I don't think I have anything else that has those in a nail polish, so I'm excited to see how that's going to look on a nail. I'm not sure what color I want to try this over. Maybe another one of the greens, although I think I'm running out of greens. Let's try this over Hope Strengthens, Fear Kills by Bee's Knees Lacquer. That's this one here. Now it already does have sort of a lot going on, but I want to see how the flakies look against that. Ooh. I think there's also some holographic glitter in there. Fun little mix there that it added. It's a bit on the subtle side as far as toppers go, but we did have a lot of shimmer already in that polish. But there's that flaky that I was talking about that I think is like a real gold flake. That's an unusual component, but really beautiful. Let's try over the one from Color Club. This bright blue jelly. Oh, that's nice. You can definitely see the flakies that way. All of those light gold flakies. That's beautiful. I actually really like it against this color. Those flakies are popping in more of a purple tone than they were on this one, which I really like. That is gorgeous. So that was topping Glam Polish I Will Keep These Lights Up Till the Day I Die over Bee's Knees Lacquer and a pink from Color Club. Next up, we're almost done with the toppers, but the next one is from Quixotic. This one is Mylar Confetti, and I really wanted to pull this out and play with it for the summer because it is such a fun mix of glitter. Let's play with this one over this light lilac. I think that one is Zoya Haruko. Oh yeah, that is a gorgeous combination. Those two were made for each other. You can see all of the beautiful colors in there. These flakies definitely do remind me of Mylar Confetti, and just to give you a little side-by-side comparison of what Mylar Confetti looks like against Witchcraft, which is also in my summer rack, here's the difference. Obviously there's a slight purple tint to the one from Quixotic. There's also a different mix of the flakies in the one from Fancy Gloss, and they're almost a different type, a different size for sure. So this one from Quixotic is definitely different enough to add to my rack in a gorgeous, gorgeous color. So that was just one coat of Quixotic Mylar Confetti. Next, we're going to look at one from Colores de Carol, and this one is called Berry Blaze. And this is a beautiful topper full of holographic and flakies, so I was really excited to try this over a bunch of different colors. This has a different kind of flaky than we've seen already in the other toppers that I've pulled. These are in sort of the fuchsia and purple with a bit of blue on the edges. So let's see this over a couple of colors. I think we're going to try this over the bright pink. That one was the one coater from Color Club. You're going to get that holographic sheen as well as those purple flakies that did a sort of dull it down ever so slightly. So if you didn't like as blaringly bright as it was, it's a bit lighter now. So it's a really fun color still. The main color that I'm seeing against this color of those flakies is a little bit hard to tell, almost like a gold popping up at some edges. It's a little bit of that purple, but I really like that combination. That looks really good over that color. Let's try it over, let's try it over Very Good Looking. Ooh, I like that. So that one was over Very Good Looking. You can see a lot more colors over this shade. You've got the purple and green and gold. I think I even see a little bit of orange at some angles. That is a really fun combination. I'll have to keep that one in mind when I go to make my manis with these toppers, but that was just one coat of Colorista Carol Berry Blaze, and that was over Very Good Looking Cupcake Polish, and then also one coat of that same color over Color Club's One Step Modern Pink. Next up, we're going to look at one from Ethereal. This is called Pegasi. It was a charity polish from late 2019, early 2020, and it is a gorgeous color. I've worn this before and I loved the effect that it had, so I definitely wanted to pull it out this summer and play with it over some colors. This one, unlike the other colors that we've pulled, has a sheer iridescent shimmer in there as well. So on top of the really fun flakies, you've got that shifting shimmer. So I'm really excited to see how this one looks over a lot of colors. Right now, I'm thinking I want to see this one over our blue. So we did a blue in video 1. That was this one here. That was by Essence. That was Electric. I'm excited to see this one over that color. Oh yeah, so you're definitely getting that shift in that shimmer that pops against this color. So now you've got that beautiful green glow that I love. This topper is more about the shimmer than it is about those flakies, so those flakies are more of an accent, but I'm loving this green against that bright blue. That is stunning. Let's also try that over this hot pink. This one is Azoya. That is a fun combination. Again, you've got that beautiful aqua to green to almost gold against this color, and then a little bit of those iridescent flakies popping up. That is a really fun combination against that hot pink. And you can still see the iridescent color that was in that color initially. And another one that I think is going to look good over a lot of different colors, because you're going to be adding that oceany iridescent to whatever color you top this over. So that was Ethereal's Pegasi. And then we've got just one more. This one is from J Rain, and this is Through Iris Eyes. This is a polish pickup exclusive from January 2019, and I want to say this one does have the original UP or UP sibling pigment in it that shifts between the red and green, and it's got flakies, and it's in a tinted coral base, so it's really fun, very beautiful, and another one that I thought just would look really fun for summer. So I'm excited to try this over well, every single color, but I think we're going to try this over the color that I thought was too dark. This one from Sally Hansen, and I'm excited to see if it might brighten it up into a summer shade. And maybe. It definitely adds a beautiful pop. Lots of iridescent goodies in there. I like that a lot. So let's do one more, and let's try J Rain's Through Iris Eyes over the white. So that one was Polish's White Hot. Ooh. Oh, that's beautiful. So as you can see, it doesn't add a ton of that pink tint to this color, but you've got a beautiful mix of those flakies and that shift. That is a really gorgeous combination. I like that a lot. So if you didn't think that this one had enough of a pop-up before, it certainly does with this topper. I'm gonna have to remember that one. That is stunning. You see all those little rainbow flakes? So you've got pinks and oranges and aquas. It's a gorgeous combination. I really, really like that. So there was just one coat of Through Iris Eyes over a bespoke batch from Polish that was called White Hot. Really fun combination. I think that one might be my favorite. And there you have it. That was a really, really long video of my second round of summer nail polishes for my summer nail polish rack 2021. Another big thank you to Amanda from the Nail Polish Hound and Louise from Loopy Frog, as well as Nika from Nika's Naughty Nails here on YouTube for putting a lot of these different components to this collab together. These are always really fun, and I appreciate the behind the scenes work that these ladies do to get everybody together and put together everything from the list of everybody that's participating to even the little thumbnails that we use for the videos. So again, if you're coming from one of the other channels, welcome to my channel, and make sure to hit that little subscribe button down below. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to comment down below about which polishes were your favorite and if you have any must-have polishes for this summer. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed. I will see you in that next video.